Welcome back to Projects Watch. This is Sir P. Now, 2 for 1. You saw the video come out this morning, right? This is the follow-up. This time, we're going to look into the research side of it. Because, in the first video, right, you heard the politician say, well, the research says, well, make us see what the research say. We could look at an actual study. Right? Not a vague study, right? Where you can pick out certain excerpts will suit you and match what you believe, but a complete study, right, completely about the topic. Researchers, right, and this was published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. Right. Researchers from the Iowa State University and the Texas Department of Human Services. Right. We can see what them find. Right. I'm going to put it on the screen. Because you see, even though in my opinion, this is a debate that people don't even have to go UWI and UTech, right, and Harvard and Cambridge, right, easily dismiss. But what you see happen time to time, especially politicians, right, what they will try to do is go, well, the research says, and then because they know the general public don't know about the research and I go do the research there. So them things say, yeah, see, I win because me just throw it. No, I'm going to tell you what the actual research say. You can check it on your screen, come and read it, right? Or you can go do your own Google research, right? The music influence, whatever you want to search for. Right? Check this out. This study, because this is a study, done specifically upon the effects of violent lyrics, right? So it said this study provides the first clean demonstration of violent lyric effects. The first clean demonstration of violent lyrics effects. This is no vague nothing, right? This is no, oh, the research says that this entire study was built just to see the effect violent lyrics have on people and then carry people with just this purpose in mind. It goes on to state, in 5 experiments, Anderson and his colleagues asked more than 500 college students to listen, right, to such violent songs as Shoot 'Em Up, Hit 'Em Hard, right, and then non-violent songs like Finger Licking Good and Love versus Loneliness. Researchers also included the lyrics of humorous, violent, and non-violent songs, like A Boy Named Sue, right, and Hello Modo, Hello Fado. I don't even know what that, but that's apparently a song. Right. Now, let's see the results. The results indicate, right, a relationship between violent song lyrics and increased aggressive thoughts and feelings of hostility. Humorous, violent songs also increased aggression levels. Hear that? Humorous, even the fun one them. Right, even when they are jokey, they also increase aggression levels relative to humorous, non-violent songs. According to Anderson, the findings held even after the researchers controlled for listeners' gender and personality differences, as well as their reaction to the different performing artists and music styles. Let me repeat that for the people them all run at the back, right, the way run at the back. The findings held even after the researchers controlled for listeners' gender, means say whether man or woman, and personality differences, that means say whether you're introvert, extrovert, whether you're whatever the case may be, right? The findings remained the same, regardless of gender, regardless of personality differences, are the same results. Goes on to finish and say, while more research on effects of violent lyrics must be done, said Anderson, yet another type of entertainment media, when referring to violence, now has been demonstrated to have some negative effects. Again, this no means that people listen to bad man song and automatically everybody go to killer. That is not what influence mean. That is not, right, what this is about. Straw man argument. Can't believe this is a debate to this day. People at Jamaica be real with themselves. When you listen to certain bad man song, when you go in a bad man mode, it's almost like you live the song. Come like you are running out the house and wet up the whole family. You live it. The thing is, after the song done, some of you, I would say most of you, can switch off back and realize that, right? You can say, well, that is entertainment. I go back to my life now. That is not the case for enough youths. That is not the case for enough people. The influence those words have upon them, right? Again, using the same analogy with the Kim Kardashian and the influencers on IG. You can read the same post what she make and you can say, oh, that's cool, that's alright, but right, gone over here so. Some people are like, oh, may I have to go do this now? That is influence. the fact that I can't believe it. This is still, even though I'm still puzzled, right? I'm puzzled, well, not puzzled, but worried because Crawford is a vice president at the PNP, and if the PNP win the next election, he will have a say in how the country run. And this is stomping Crawford. This is, he don't get it. Let me explain something to people in Jamaica. Influence. Because I'm tired of the sympathizers right now, are run rampant in the society. Influence. What is peer pressure? When people say somebody, a peer pressure makes somebody do something. What do they mean? If a youth go to school or whatever, and all them friends them are talk about Diet Coke. My regular listeners them know the name Diet Coke. If you don't know, ask me in the comment section. Everybody talk about Diet Coke. Diet Coke, all of the girls them want youths with their Diet Coke. Every song where the youth them are DJ in a school. Man not talk about real artists. Youth in a school that sings about Diet Coke. Man I brag about Diet Coke. Man I talk about that. Man I big up Diet Coke. Man I say we big up all of the youth them we get the Diet Coke. All of the youth them where I take Diet Coke and them are the cool kids on the block. Them are the cool kids on the campus in at the school. A youth who they don't observe all of that and see, oh well this are the trend, and this everybody I talk about, this are the alright. Make me know, right, go take up and try Diet Coke. Because it sounds so cool and the man talk about it. Right? In a school, just like how the gunman lyrics sound so cool and I hear it. If that youth now go take up Diet Coke and go snort Diet Coke. The other youth them at the school did not, quote unquote, make him snort Diet Coke. They never force him to do nothing. They never push it down his nose. Right? Right. However, he was influenced by his peers. That is how peer pressure work. Even if your friend them tell you, say, yo dog, go do this, go do this, go do this. Yeah man, that cool man, this I run the place. And you go try it. Yes, your friend them never make you do it. But to say that peers can influence a youth to go do something, if your friend them can influence, that is rubbish. This is why Jamaica do it there, because people have the attitude and say, well, me not business my pitney and hang on them youth because nobody can influence. That is rubbish. Your friends can influence you. People can influence you. Whoever you rate and look up to can influence you. If you go do wrong things, this is basic logic, so why would it not apply to entertainers, music and crime? If bad man lifestyle sounds so cool, right? If man literally say big up clans, and a youth adore and have nothing but complete reverence for him favorite artist, and him hear him artist say big up that somebody, and him adore the art, why would he not have a positive outlook on this somebody with the entertainer big up and is now more likely to get drawn for it? You know mean say the artist push gun in and to go shoot people. 2 videos in one day now. Right. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll right now. People know what influence means? People know what the debate is actually about? Alright, let's work with Crawford argument. People who are already bad people, drawn to it. So let's say Tom, Simon, right, already are bad people. Them already are shatter. And them hear the music and them get drawn to it and them know. Wouldn't that still mean say music does have a negative effect? Think about it. So bad man music does have a negative effect? Think about it now. If a man a show Pitney Blues, you know on YouTube, Pitney Blues. Over here so you can go over the shop, they go watch Pitney Blues. And be a man in a them thing there, get drawn over there. Right. Does the fact that the man them did already into Pitney Blues change the fact say Pitney Blues is acidic? Yo, so the man who run the shop I say, yo, that nothing to do with me no more youth, cause all me do I just show it and them come because them they already into it. What are people saying here? Even if somebody's already aggressive by nature, but then they can hear a song and the aggression get even worse and them act out on it, that still proves that music have an influence on people. The very fact say, as Crawford himself states say, gunman are go drawn to it, that already show you the problem there so. 87's drawn to it. Alright, what does I work with theme argument now? Man, we already bad drawn to it. That not show you something wrong there, so. So if a man I go tell you, say, well, yo, don't violent already, I'm hear this song, I'm so drawn to it now. That not tell you about the energy of the song. Here's a simple test. For not just Damian Crawford, but anybody who go against the argument that music can influence badness. Here is a simple test. And anybody who, in order for, if anybody want to get any kind of pushback, they must first answer this. And if this question isn't answered, then we're not even going to respond. If there's not a direct answer to this question, there will be no, it's very unlikely to respond anyway, right? But this, if for somebody like, oh, for example, in a situation, let's say Crawford want to defend himself, he have to go answer this question. If he doesn't answer this question, I'm going to just laugh and throw it in the gimmick section and know so I can't tell them people are serious. Damian Crawford, anybody from his school of thought, answer this. If all of a sudden, dancehall artists was to start sing with another type of crime, for example, hold on woman, when I say hold on woman, you know me I talk, right? If all of a sudden, dancehall artists was to start talk about holding down woman and tear off them clothes and have them like all them talk about bad man and badness. And that's all they hear on the radio. Big up the rapper bull, big up the man them and I'm asked run gun to the house and Mr. 10 woman and I just tear off the way. If all you heard was that, if that became dancehall tomorrow, would you say leave it alone because that kind of music and that type of content cannot influence and have the negative effect on society? Answer that. Without answering that, don't take it serious. You know why? Because when it comes down to badness, people seem to flip-flop. But when it comes down to topics like rapper bull thing, then people tend to take life more serious. So tell me, if all they heard was big up the man them way, hold on the man over there, so big up them, the whole I'm bridging them a rapper bull and we don't stop jaw. If all you heard was that, would you say let that music go on because it can't have no effect on society, it can't have a negative influence on the youth, and there's no group of young men who will hear that and think say it's normal and accept it if we go do it? That right there is the challenge. So if your answer is no, nothing but rapper bull song will have no negative effect on society and can't influence the man and make them normalize that kind of thing and then make it worse. If your answer is no, fine. But if your answer is yes, then understand that you've also defeated your argument when it comes down to badness, because the same way you say, man, I big up rapper bull and I sing about rapper bull will have negative effects on society by normalizing it and making it sound cool and glorified, right? Will make it the situation worse. Should be the same reasoning when say, man who glorified clans one another and badness would also have the same result. People of Jamaica, if all they hear on the radio was that a big man, right, must take, right, I'm just taking what I mean, take 10-year-old girl. That's all they hear on the radio. Would you say are just words, leave it alone? Right? It can't influence nobody, it can't have the negative effect on society, leave it alone, are just words. Would you say that? You would not say that for that issue. You would not say for rapable activity. You would not say it for thief. If man say big up every thief we go run and broke in a house, you would not say that. So why that logic apply to just badness? Why is badness the only thing we're immune? Right? As I say, for me, this is not even a debate, but that question I have to answer before we take anybody serious. Right? I mean, I probably won't take it serious anyway. Right? Because normally I see a response sometimes I'm like, that's not even worth my time, but we could see. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Again. PIA, you don't know, more life. Again. Vulture squad. Circle the block. Again. Bless.